Well, hello there. This is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I'm a witch and a tarot card reader, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Spiritual Goodies June box. And every month there is a theme, and this one is I am listening to my intuitive self. I trust my feelings and insights. And that is a great theme. I think that we often second guess ourselves, and it's just good to kind of tune in that way. So the box is $39 plus shipping, and I'm going to have all of the information down below so that you can check it out if you want to. I also have a discount code for $10 off of your first box. And you should know that I did not, this box was offered to me very generously, and thank you. But all of the opinions here are my own. And one of the awesome things that I'm already seeing about the little pamphlet that comes with it is, do you see runes? I see some runes. I think we're going to get some runes here, and I'm going to be pulling one for the collective, maybe 3. We'll see what I feel like doing when the time comes. All right, let's open it up and take a look. So the first item that we have here is a focus roll-on. And it has jojoba oil, which I love, and rosemary, peppermint, and frankincense. So all of those are great with focus, and they're great to help you kind of pull your energy into present. So I love this. I'm going to definitely pop that in my purse and use it on the go. I don't know about you, but around like 3 or 4 o'clock is when my attention starts to wander. I get a little bit sleepy, I get a little bit hangry. I think this would kind of help me pull myself into present. All right. Yay. Ooh, and next up we have a divination herbal blend. It's wild crafted. So far in there I can see maybe some cedar or some pine, some roses. I love loose incense. I have a couple of charcoal burners that I use. You put a little piece of charcoal in the sand and you light it up. It's one of my favorite ways to use incense, so I'm pretty excited to use this. And I'm betting that has a very earthy scent to it, so it's kind of perfect for this time of year, being outside like near a campfire. I don't know about you, but when I do the whole campfire thing, I tend to do a little bit of magic whenever I'm doing something like that, so this would be great. And as you can see, we have a couple of charcoal discs here. So how you use one of these, it's just like lighting charcoal that you would for a grill. You put the flame up against it, and I have like a little torch thing that I end up using. What can I say? I'm a Sagittarius moon. I love fire. So you put the heat to these, and like it'll start to sparkle and kind of spit and hiss at you, and you let it burn until it turns white, and then you put on the loose incense on top of it. It took me a little bit to get the hang of doing this, but it's wonderful, and it's kind of like incense in its purest form here to do it that way, rather than like get it in a stick or a cone, which I love too, but more natural incense is kind of something special. So as you can see here, we have a brass charcoal burner. So you would fill the bottom with sand, and then you put on the charcoal disc, and then you put the incense on top of it. So this is pretty awesome. Love a charcoal burner. And next up we have sacred geometry earrings. It looks like they're wooden. I don't know a whole lot about sacred geometry or sacred architecture, but I do know that it's supposed to be good for focus. It's supposed to be good for like doorways or connections here. So I'm looking forward to learning a little bit more about those, and they're beautiful. Love a good earring. So it's even better whenever you have magical jewelry or spiritual jewelry to wear. I have a thing for crystal pendants, and I have a thing for earrings, and just anything to kind of adorn yourself that way. So this is great. Ooh, and we have a crystal. This is a lapis lazuli generator or tower. So you can use this in the middle of a crystal grid to kind of focus the energy. Lapis lazuli it's a throat chakra crystal. It's very good for speaking your truth, for kind of standing up for yourself. It's also I would call it like a power kind of a crystal. I wear it a lot. I always keep a piece near me. It's one of my favorite crystals. It resonates with me. It has a thread of pyrite going through it. If you look at it in a certain light, it looks like the night sky to me. I just find it a crystal of kind of personal power. It was rumored that Cleopatra had a thing for lapis lazuli and that all of it in Egypt was exclusively for her. And I don't know, it's just a very feminine energy crystal, for me at least. I think it has a very much a high priestess vibe to it. So love having it near me, and I will be using that all kinds of times. All right. Ooh, so we are looking at a set of crystal runes. This is green aventurine. Aventurine is very good for prosperity or abundance. It's for manifestation. So these are absolutely gorgeous. And runes are a form of divination. I tend to use a lot of tarot. It's what I grew up using, but I do have a fondness for runes. And it's a way of getting started at divination. If you haven't been working with tarot, I think that this is a little more accessible than tarot is. But we're going to go ahead and use these beauties. I'm going to pull out, I think, 3, and we'll do a collective reading here. All right, so I'm going to put them in the pouch, and I'm going to pull them out with my non-dominant hand, and we will see. Why do you want to use your non-dominant hand? Because it's your receptive hand. It's you receiving intuition, you receiving guidance from spirit or the universe or ancestors, however you happen to, whatever energy you happen to work with in that way. All right. Okay, so I pulled 3 here, and I'm going to attempt to pronounce these, and I'm probably going to do it wrong. The first one on the left that looks kind of like an F is on the Suze, and it represents inspiration, blessing, omens, communications. It's ancestor. So for me, this would be like listening to your guides, your guardians, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you happen to work with in that way, just being receptive to them. The next one that looks like a B is Bercano, or birch tree, and it represents fertility, femininity, healing, birth, regeneration. That's a bit like the Empress kind of mixed with the Death card. So there's a sense of like rebirth or the next generation or kind of giving birth to something new. And let's look at the last one that kind of looks like an H. It's Hagalaz or Hail, and it represents change, transitions, awakening, and rising. So I would say for the collective, there's a sense of change, of a rebirth happening or giving birth to something. And that doesn't have to mean like an actual child. That could mean an idea, a business, a new version of yourself, and being guided by your ancestors, by those that came before you. I also think maybe there's a continuity here in life. Looking for those kind of the inspiration that you see or communication that you might see coming your way. I think it's important to kind of tune into that. So that is the collective reading. If you're interested in getting the spiritual goodies box, you will find all of the information down below. Also with that $10 off coupon code if you want to check it out. I love this box. It's definitely very me, and I'm looking forward to working with these runes. All right, blessed be, and have a fantastic day.